President Biden announcing this week that long-term COVID-19 can be considered a disability under the Americans with Disabilities Act.
It would provide them with certain protections, and some are hopeful it will help them get back to work. Fox 10's Irene Snyder is live tonight with more. Irene.
Well, Christina and John, good evening. Some of these COVID-19 long haulers that we spoke with earlier today still report months after initially being diagnosed, in some cases hospitalized from COVID-19, they still have some of those persisting symptoms like brain fog, inability, having a hard time walking long distances. Some of them are still even on oxygen, and they say that being able to have some of these disability accommodations will really help make their lives easier moving forward. It's been a rough 8 months for Randy Walters. He was diagnosed with COVID-19 on January 15th and hospitalized 2 days later. For 20 days, his only connection to the outside world was his Facebook isolation journals.
But I wanted people to know the reality of every day, every moment, what you go through with the experiences. And I did that with the full knowledge that it might not have a happy ending. You know, I might be able, one journal might be my last journal.
But the journey didn't end with his discharge from the hospital. He still has symptoms today.
Like the last 3 days, I haven't left the house. I've been dizzy. My equilibrium hasn't been real good. It's things like that that seem to just keep coming back. And I can't walk. I go about 150 steps and that's it. Then I need to use my oxygen.
He's one of many considered to be a COVID-19 long hauler. President Biden announcing this week that such people with persistent COVID symptoms are protected from discrimination and entitled to certain federal resources. According to the Department of Justice, COVID will be considered a disability if the person's condition or any of its symptoms is a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activities. This news comes as a relief for 28-year-old Claudia Gutierrez, who had to quit her job and leave school amid complications from COVID-19.
It's pretty unbearable, and I have a lot of brain fog, so I used to be a very quick thinker. Right now, of course, financially, a lot of people, including myself, we're drowning here. We're drowning, we're struggling financially.
The hope is that someday Claudia will be able to get back to work. And long-term COVID-19 is not always considered a disability. That person who's trying to apply for trying to be considered disabled for long-term COVID-19 is going to have to be individually assessed. Reporting live tonight in Phoenix, I'm Irene Snyder for Fox 10 News.